Huh. Hello everyone. So here we are supposed to study about MOSFET as amplifier and MOSFET as a switch. So just now we have seen about the MOSFET and its working principle. There are two types of MOSFET: enhancement, depletion. If there is no channel, we can say enhancement, and if channel is present, that will be the depletion. Both are divided again into a two types: N channel, P channel. So basically you are having four types of the MOSFET: N channel enhancement, P channel enhancement, N channel depletion, P channel depletion. So here we are supposed to see MOSFET as amplifier and MOSFET as switch. So just now we have seen MOSFET as a switch. How we can use MOSFET as a switch? Exactly like a transistor. Because when we are giving positive VGS to the N channel, और यदि P channel रहेगा तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? We are supposed to give negative VGS. So here we can talk about the N channel. So if we are giving positive VGS and VDD to the drain terminal of a transistor at that time during positive cycle, MOSFET will act as a closed switch. And when we are giving negative power supply, negative VGS, or VGS value will be equal to 0 volt. At that time, there will be no amount of drain current will flow, due to which we can use MOSFET as a off switch, or we can say MOSFET as a open switch. So here now we are supposed to see MOSFET as a amplifier. So in the saturation region, already we have seen about the transistor. Transistor, if it is in cutoff or the saturation, तो हम क्या करते थे, उसको एज अ स्विच यूज करते थे. एंड इफ ट्रांजिस्टर इज इन एक्टिव, we can use transistor as a we can use transistor as a amplifier. But वो जहां पे एक्टिव रीजन था, वहां पे मॉसफेट में हम वो रीजन को क्या बोलते हैं? सैचुरेशन. सो वी कैन से इन द सैचुरेशन रीजन मॉसफेट acts as voltage controlled current source device, due to which here, as we are changing the value of input VGS voltage, they will change the value of current, drain current, due to which we can use MOSFET as amplifier. If you see practically, जो रीजन में हम ट्रांजिस्टर को एज एम्पलीफायर यूज करते थे, वही रीजन में हम मॉसफेट को भी एज एम्पलीफायर यूज कर सकते हैं. बट वहां पे उसको नाम था एक्टिव रीजन, और यहाँ पे वो रीजन को हम नाम देते हैं सैचुरेशन रीजन. और यहाँ पे जो वहां पे सैचुरेशन था, यहाँ पे वो है नॉन सैचुरेशन रीजन. So here we can say we can use MOSFET as amplifier in a saturation region. They will ask the question on the MCQ. If they are asking for the BJT transistor, तो वो as a switch हम कब use करते हैं? If it is in cutoff or the saturation. And if it is in active, we are supposed to use that as an amplifier. And if we are talking about the MOSFET, if MOSFET is in a saturation, we can use MOSFET as an amplifier. Now, you can see here MOSFET as amplifier is diagram. The same diagram you can draw for MOSFET as a switch also. Same diagram. Only what we are saying here, if we are giving positive VGS, ये जो VI लिखा है, जो गेट टर्मिनल को VGS equal to VI, if we are giving positive VGS and VDD, drain current will flow, so we can use MOSFET as a closed switch. And if we are giving VGS is less than VT or 0 volt, MOSFET will behave as an off switch. You are supposed to draw the diagram. Now, same diagram we can use for MOSFET as an amplifier. What will be the difference? Only here we are supposed to keep MOSFET as in its saturation region. यहाँ पे हमको क्या करना है? सैचुरेशन रीजन में रखना है. So if we are supposed to keep MOSFET as a saturation region. We can make ground source terminal common to the input and the output. So here you will get changes input voltage VGS equal to V1 or you can say Vi, which will change the current, which drain current. If we are changing the value of input voltage VGS, the value of drain current will change. So if we are using there one resistor to oppose the excess current, we are keeping one drain resistor. So you will get according to the KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law. Algebraic summation of a potential drop across closed loop will be equal to 0. तो हमें क्या करना है, वोल्टेज का पूरा एक इक्वेशन लिखना है. हाउ वी कैन राइट, इफ वी आर राइटिंग आउटपुट वोल्टेज इज नथिंग बट VDS, so you can write VO equal to VDS. If you calculate, you will get that will be equal to VDD minus ID RD. So if you will using MOSFET as an amplifier, you can say if you are getting output voltage that will be equal to VDD minus RD ID, at that time we can use MOSFET as a transconductance amplifier, which you will get convert that into a voltage amplifier. So to determine the voltage transfer characteristics of a common source, because why they are saying here common source CS amplifier, because if you see source we are keeping common to the input and output. इनपुट जो है VGS उसमें भी हम कॉमन कर रहे हैं VGS एंड आउटपुट VDS, मतलब सोर्स क्या है, इनपुट और आउटपुट के बीच कॉमन है. We have seen the common configuration in the BJT. Same way, source को हम input और output में common पकड़ रहे हैं, तो we can say here you will get common source configuration. So we can use MOSFET as amplifier, and to determine the value of transfer characteristics of a common source amplifier, you will be needed the value of voltage will be in the range of 0 to VDD. But if we are using MOSFET as amplifier, this diagram is compulsory needed. Which one? First one तो तुम draw करोगे ही, because here we are saying MOSFET as amplifier by construction diagram. But for that you will require the question point. जैसे हमने ट्रांजिस्टर में बीजेटी एज स्विच, बीजेटी एज एम्पलीफायर देखा था, तब भी हमने क्या किया था, जो उसका एक्टिव रीजन जिसको हम यहाँ पे सैचुरेशन बोलते हैं, तो वहां पे बीच में क्वेश्चन पॉइंट कैसे, एक्स एक्सिस और वाई एक्सिस को जो लाइन तुम्हारी टच हो रही है, वी आर कीपिंग दैट CA, you can see, and we are saying that as a question. You will require its a transfer characteristics of a MOSFET, where you will get a question point. So here you can say if MOSFET is in a saturation region, at that time you will you will be able to use MOSFET as an amplifier, and you will get output voltage VDS equal to VDD minus ID RD. So if you are drawing one straight line from y-axis to x-axis, you will say question point when you will get VGS equal to V1 for value of V1 is less than threshold. So we can say transistor will be in cutoff. So here we cannot use transistor as a amplifier. Please see the second point. Since VGS equal to V1 for V1 is less than VT, मतलब VT का वैल्यू यदि लेस देन VGS का वैल्यू लेस देन थ्रेशोल्ड वोल्टेज है, so MOSFET will go to the cutoff region. Cutoff मतलब क्या है, on x axis. So here we can use MOSFET as a off switch, and when we are increasing the input voltage, and if its value will reaches over than threshold, see the third point, as input voltage Vi exceeds the threshold voltage, MOSFET, ट्रांजिस्टर मतलब क्या है यहाँ पे MOSFET, will get turned on and value of ID current will go to increase, due to which we can use MOSFET as a amplifier. So here we can see you will get here particular point in this region on a load line that we can say as a quotient point. It is obtained when value of VGS equal to VIQ, मतलब input voltage which will be equal to input quotient voltage. So at that time we can use MOSFET as a amplifier. And if value of input voltage will go over than threshold voltage, उससे भी ज़्यादा, at that time again we can use MOSFET as a on switch. On switch. So here we have seen MOSFET as amplifier. This is the small signal. You can see here it is the large signal operation. So you can see if we are using MOSFET as amplifier in the saturation region, operation will continue. So here value of output voltage will below the threshold voltage. And if you will get VDS will become VGS minus VT. At that time, MOSFET enters into a triode region. You can see here the triode region. So in triode region, कब जब VDS का value will greater than VGS minus VTT. You can put this point, you can note down this point. If value of input voltage is less than VT, you can use MOSFET as off switch. If value of VGS is greater than threshold voltage and greater than VDS, we can use MOSFET as a amplifier that will be in the saturation. But if VDS will greater than VGS minus VT, VGS minus VT, by mistake they have given their VD, but you will need it VDS equal to or greater than VGS minus VT. At that time, MOSFET will enter into a triode region, due to which we can use here MOSFET as on switch. So you can see the characteristics graph here that we can say as a transfer characteristics of an amplifier. So we have seen here MOSFET as an amplifier. This is its transfer characteristics where we are drawing input voltage with respect to the output voltage. If you see, यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया है ट्रांसफर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स में, here we are drawing on the y-axis drain current and on the x-axis we are drawing voltage, output voltage, VDS or you can say VO. But here we are saying that transfer characteristics where we are drawing on the y-axis output voltage and on the x-axis input voltage VGS. So that curve will be look like this. So you can say first is cutoff, after that saturation, and again you will get there the triode region. Third one is the triode region. So the cutoff region, triode region, and the middle one where you will get the quotient point. You can see here Q1 cutoff. Q1 matlab quotient point in the saturation region and quotient point in the triode region. So you can see if we are supposed to use MOSFET as an amplifier, you will require MOSFET will be in the saturation region. So you can see if it is in saturation region, it is giving you the amplification. You can see the output voltage. ये जो triangle like structure draw किया है, that is nothing but a you are supposed to amplify. You are supposed to increase or decreasing the value of voltage or a current, due to which we can use MOSFET as amplifier. This is its transfer characteristics. Now here we have seen MOSFET as amplifier. Here we have finished our second unit. In tomorrow's session, matlab on Wednesday, we will start our third unit. Now I will share assignment and MCQs on this unit and the notes. So you are supposed to go through the notes, you are supposed to solve the assignment and submit the assignment till Thursday on our classroom. If anyone is facing any issue, you can ask me. Otherwise, now I will ask you some question MCQs. You are supposed to give the answer. Is there any issue? Okay. So now we can wind up our session and now I can ask you questions. Okay. So here I will ask the question randomly on this unit and as well as on first unit. And who are giving the answer on that, you will get additional marks in term 1. So please try to answer. Okay. So our first question is barrier potential for silicon diode. I am giving you 4 options: 0.3 volt, 0.7 volt, 0.4 volt, 0.1 volt. Please. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. My second question. Second question. Due to forward bias voltage, the width of depletion region narrows, enhances, remains same, none of the above. Answer fast. I am repeating the question. Due to forward bias voltage, the width of depletion region. Due to forward bias voltage, the width of depletion region enhances, narrows, remains same, none of the above. Please answer anyone from you. Huh. See here, my question is, I am repeating again. Due to the forward bias voltage, the width of depletion region enhances, remains same, narrows, none of the above. And who said none of the above? Who said none of the above? Okay, good, good. It will be narrow because if it is a reverse bias and if it is a reverse bias at that time, I am asking the same question, only I am saying due to reverse bias, the width of depletion region, it will get narrow or it will get remain same and it will enhance or remain none of the above. As if it is forward bias, it will get narrow. Yes, you are giving the correct answer. But I am saying if it is a reverse bias, what will happen? Very good. The width of depletion region will go to increase. Okay. Very good. Now, I am again asking one question. If we are giving external voltage supply in a such a way that P terminal is connected to negative and N terminal is connected to positive terminal of a battery. Please hear again. If we are giving external supply in such a way that P region is connected to negative and N region is connected to positive, the biasing condition is called as unbiased, reverse bias. Very good. Very good. वेरी गुड. दो ऑप्शन देने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. ओके. नाउ अगेन efficiency of half wave rectifier is efficiency of half wave rectifier is 45.6%, 81.2%, 82.1%, 40.6%. Answer fast. Very good. Very good. The same question for full wave rectifier. The same question for full wave rectifier. Very good. The same question for the bridge rectifier. Very good. Now, the ripple factor of bridge rectifier is 0.122, 0.4, 0.05, 0.48. Ripple factor, very good. Very good. Uh, Number of diode used in full wave rectifier is number of diode used in full wave rectifier is 2. 2. Ha. In unbiased PN junction, see the question. In unbiased PN junction, the junction current at equilibrium is due to diffusion of minority carrier, due to diffusion of majority carrier, 0 because equal but opposite carrier are crossing the junction, 0 because no charge are crossing the junction. In unbiased PN junction, the junction current at equilibrium is very good. 0 because equal but opposite carrier are crossing the junction. Okay. 0 because equal but opposite carrier are crossing the junction. Okay. Rectifier converts AC voltage to AC voltage, DC voltage to AC voltage, AC voltage to pulsating DC, AC voltage to DC voltage. Very good. Very good. AC to DC nahi, AC to pulsating DC. Yeah? If you are writing AC to DC, you will not get a mark. AC to pulsating DC. Why? What? You are not getting why it is a pulsating DC? Okay. If you see in the rectifier, what we are using? We are only using their diode. We are using their transformer. Transformer कौन सा use करते हो? Half sorry, half wave rectifier or bridge rectifier है. At that time we are using step down. If we are having full wave rectifier, we are using center tap. So what it will do? It will only convert input voltage to the required amount of voltage. After that, we are giving that to the diode. So diode क्या करता है? Diode only uses there. When we are giving positive supply, at that time diode will able to allow flow of current. And if we are not giving positive supply, it means what? If we are giving negative supply to the diode, it will not give any amount of current. And after that, what we are using at the output? Only load circuit. So by using a rectifier, only we are supposed to convert AC voltage into pulsating DC, because if you are having the notes, you can see the diagram of the rectifier. जो आउटपुट होता है कैसे होता है? यदि तुम उसको पॉजिटिव वोल्टेज दे रहे हो तो एज इट इज वो तुमको करंट देगा. इफ यू आर गिविंग साइनोसाइडल, तुमको साइनोसाइडल ही मिलेगा, तुमको कांस्टेंट करंट नहीं मिलेगा. If you are giving triangular, you will get the triangular. You will not get any constant output. Only if it is half wave, it will give only for the half wave. If it is a full wave or a bridge, you will get the output. That will be in the form of pulse. That can be square, that can be sinusoidal, triangular, जैसे तुम दे रहे हो वैसे ही. But as it is, you will get in the same form. That's why by using a rectifier only we can convert AC into a pulsating DC. If you are using a rectifier any, you will get the output that will be the pulsating DC. Okay, now see here. The potential barrier at PN junction is due to charges on either side of junctions. The charge are minority charge carrier, majority charge carrier, both majority minority, and fixed donor and the acceptor ion. See again, I am revising the question. The potential barrier, क्या बोला आपने अभी आंसर? Okay, see the question. The potential barrier at PN junction is due to the charges on either side of a junction. The charge are minority, majority, both majority and minority, and fixed donor and acceptor ion. Answer is no, 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 no. See, barrier put fixed donor and acceptor ion. वेरी गुड बिकॉज बैरियर पोटेंशियल कब क्रिएट होता है जब तुमको डिप्लीशन रीजन मिलता है और डिप्लीशन रीजन कब मिलता है जब एन टाइप के इलेक्ट्रॉन पी टाइप में जाते हैं और आयन बिहाइंड रखते हैं एंड जब पी टाइप के होल एन टाइप में एंटर करते हैं और वहां पे निगेटिव आयन रिमेन रखते हैं दैट्स व्हाई देयर यू कैन से आंसर विल बी द डोनर एंड द एक्सेप्टर आयन here see again a question now blank space it is blank space is a semiconductor device commonly used to amplify or switch electronic signal. Options are resistor. Wait for a minute. So you can see here my question is a semiconductor device commonly used to amplify or switch electronic signal. Options are resistor, diode, transistor, none. Please answer anyone. Okay, blank space is a semiconductor device commonly used to amplify or switch electronic signal. ऐसा कौन सा डिवाइस है जो एज अ स्विच और एज अ एम्पलीफाई हम यूज कर सकते हैं? रेजिस्टर, ट्रांजिस्टर, डायोड, नन ऑफ दीज. ट्रांजिस्टर obvious because if it is a diode only we can use as a डायोड यदि रहता तो एज अ स्विच यूज कर सकते. ट्रांजिस्टर हम एज अ स्विच भी यूज कर सकते एज अ एम्पलीफायर भी यूज कर सकते. इफ दे आर आस्किंग रेजिस्टर, रेजिस्टर इज अ पैसिव कंपोनेंट. पैसिव मतलब हम एम्पलीफायर यूज कर ही नहीं सकते हैं. इट इज नॉट एबल टू एम्पलीफाई, इट इज नॉट एबल टू कंट्रोल. नाउ द सेकेंड क्वेश्चन इज emitter of transistor is blank space doped, lightly doped, moderately doped, heavily doped. Emitter of transistor is blank space doped, heavily doped, lightly doped, moderately doped, none of these. Very good. Very good. And what about the base? What about the base? Base of transistor is blank space doped. Base. Base. I'm asking again. देखो मैंने यदि मतलब मेरे एक्सप्रेशन यदि आंसर के चेंज कर दिए तो तुम्हारा आंसर ही चेंज हो रहा है. यू आर हु सेड लाइटली. हाँ, वेरी गुड. इट विल बी अ लाइटली. इट इज नॉट अ मॉडरेटली. मॉडरेटली क्या है? कलेक्टर. कलेक्टर है. आई एम ओनली मेकिंग कंफ्यूज्ड. ओके. हाँ. Now the second question is emitter doping level is blank space collector doping level. It is less than, equal to, none or the greater than. Emitter doping is very good because what we are saying अभी 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 हमने क्या बोला है? Emitter is heavily doped, so obviously it will be greater. हाँ. Now I am asking one question on the equation. Among the following relation, which one is correct for the NPL? I am giving you four options. IC equal to IB, IB equal to IE plus IC, IC equal to IB plus IE, IE equal to IB plus IC. Which one is the correct one? IB plus IC. IV नहीं होता है, IC. Okay. IE equal to वेरी गुड. हाँ, इमीटर करंट, वेरी गुड वेरी गुड. इमीटर करंट इक्वल टू बेस करंट प्लस द कलेक्टर, क्योंकि हम क्या बोलते हैं, इमीटर का करंट ज्यादा होता है. ओके. नाउ द इनपुट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ सीई configuration. Try to understand. Common emitter I am asking. The input characteristics of common emitter configuration is plotted between at constant VCE. इनपुट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ VCE मतलब वोल्टेज और करंट के बीच. तो इनपुट वोल्टेज कौन सा है, इनपुट करंट कौन सा है, यू आर सपोज टू अंडरस्टैंड. VBE एंड IB, VBE एंड IC, VB VBE एंड IE और IB एंड IE. I am asking input characteristics of CE configuration is plotted between. तो यहाँ का इनपुट वोल्टेज और इनपुट करंट तुमको डिराइव करना है. दे आर सेइंग VBE IB, they are saying VBE IC, VBE IE, IB and IE. Please anyone? They are saying input characteristics for the common emitter. तो C और E को छोड़ दो, कलेक्टर इमीटर को छोड़ दो, बचा कौन सा है तुम्हारे पास, बेस करंट. सो IB and VBE. A option will be correct one because they are giving VBE with all current. You will require जो वहां पे नहीं है कॉमन इमीटर, तो वहां पे क्या चाहिए तुमको, इमीटर नहीं है, कलेक्टर नहीं है, सो यू विल रिक्वायर देयर बेस करंट. So you can say VBE and IB. That will be the input characteristics for the CE configuration. After that, again one question. Q point is located blank space of the DC load line. Left, right, center, none. Q point is located at the blank space of DC load line. Is there anyone? Yes, it will be at the center.